Hi guys, Linda here. I am here to do November's Christmas card, and this is the card I'm making. I had these little a bunch of these little fox in a bag, and some bows. You know, I just get a punch and make a bunch of things, and that's what I did with those, and some bows. And I had the wreaths. I think I saved one out that I didn't color yet. Yeah, so I could show you what I did. So the neat part about the wreaths is that I cut it out on some sticky back paper, and it's just, in my opinion, just too green. So, for what I'm doing. So what I did is I took the wreath. That's just a piece of backing paper from something, and it just works kind of nice to have that. And I took, where's the little, so I just took some, what is this one? Forest moss. And I went all around the edge. Then in the inside. And I think this is an old wooden die. I can't even remember which die it is. I just was cutting out things. Which I'll do if I get time, and I want to think about Christmas cards. And I have one of those Michael's carts, and I have a lot of Christmas stuff on it to use. So then I'll put things that I've cut out or colored on that cart to be future Christmas cards. I'll show you some. Like I have this little bag, and I have some gnomes. This would be leftover from another card. These would be cards to make. I don't think I used her in any cards. I'm not sure about this. I know I used that in a card. So those are extra things to make future cards. Or, one of my friends calls them Franken cards. I might do some of those yet too, because I have a lot of those. Okay, so then what I did is I took just a red card base and put a white piece inside. I still need to do the sentiment, and I stamped my information on the back. I took a pad of Christmas paper that I had, this pad right here, Recollection, so it must have been a Michael's thing, and I just took out, they're like sets of two, that are the same, that I could make cards with, and there's a lot of tags, and I'll be doing other projects with those. So here is the papers I have left to do. I'm just going to put this on here. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I just filled this, and it needs to be made a little tighter. There we go. I think that's good. I'm going to line that up on here. Then I'm going to take the wreath, and because it's got a sticky back, well, all the other ones I've put the fox on it, so I'll do that. I'll put the fox on it and the bow. Get that all ready. I just want him to sit down here. You can kind of tell this is the bottom because the leaves kind of start going up from there. Okay. And then I want to put the bow on there. And the bow, I just, I think it's a Tim Holtz bow. I'm not sure of that either. Anyway, and I just took and drew a line where the cut was so that that would stand out a little bit better. And then I can just peel this off, if I can find the little place here. I got a whole ream of this paper a couple years ago at a garage sale. And I thought, wow, green paper. I make Christmas cards. I got to be able to use it. It seems like every time I've used it, though, I've changed the color just a little bit because it's kind of green. But that's okay. It all works. All right, so then that's going to go up there. And then I found a bunch of these that I already had, and I just punched the ends with that. It's a punch from Stampin' Up! That you can do just a different border on the end. And this is 1 inch wide. So then I needed to decide what color. You know, that was just too white for me. So on this paper, let's see, which one did I use? Oh, this one I found a Noel, and I put that on there because that was kind of what I was testing. I think I'm going to use a different color, not this color. Here it is, Mowed Lawn. Oh, it probably has enough ink in it already. Yeah. And then I'm just going to put that underneath. I didn't glue those down. I just have a couple more to do with different papers. So this is another paper. That one's really cute, isn't it? So it's two-sided, but I like that side for this anyway. And get these done. Then I have to think of what sentiment I want to do. So when I'm making cards, like I just did that one piece by piece for you, but usually what I do is, like, I made all the foxes, and then I made all the leaves, or the wreaths, and then the bows, and then I put them together. I kind of assembly line, especially my Christmas cards. You know, I really, when I make cards, most of the time I make 10 of each, and I don't know why. I just, if I'm going to make them, and I have the idea, I might as well make them, right? So I'll put him on here like this. And again, I think I'll use this Mowed Lawn. And since I have 2 of them left to do with that paper, I'm going to use these little daubers I made. These are old wooden wooden doorknobs with little bit of Velcro on the bottom. I made them years ago, but they work good. Okay, so those are all set now. I did try doing this on a wreath, but I don't know, I didn't like it that much. Didn't feel like I was getting it even enough. So I just inked them. I want to get that on there kind of centered and straight. And then one more. Then I have to find the sentiment that I want to use. Oh, for some reason I have an extra wreath. That one might go in my December daily. I've been, I can show you my journal in just a second. I really don't do a December daily because I do a journal every day. And I know I've shown you my journals before. I have 3 of them to take to the retwisty. Okay, there it is. Little guy. So this is my journal for September, October, November, and December. And I got a little drill so I could drill through these bingo things, and 12/2/52 is my birth date. So this year I'll be 70 years old. This is the edge that I put the beads on to hold it in. I have, let's see, 5 signatures, and I think there's 7 pages in each one. So I think this one, oh, this one I was just putting scraps on the page and then writing on it. This was a lady we were watching at a piano bar, I guess it was, in the Dells. But, so I just have different things in here. That was, I went bike riding in that crazy outfit. And I made these little guys when the Packers play. This was all up north. We were just up north, and that was a lot of fun. So these were some bags I was making yesterday. And we had snow up at the cabin. That was just crazy. Then today, the Packers lost. Well, I'm filming this on October 9th for November. But anyway, I was going to show you that I counted out the pages. I know that this is Halloween. And then here's December. So I started doing that. And maybe I can put my extra little guy on here, or maybe on another one of the pages. But what I'll do is I'll stick him in one of these pockets so I know I have him to use in my December daily. So that's how I do my journal. And my little pockets, I always put in a bunch of different colored pens. So I like to do that. And like I said, I have 3 of these to sell at Retwisty. And I donate all my money to Kitties on the Train. Now let me just make sure I have 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. Yep, 10. So now I want to find a sentiment for inside. Yeah, I'll get my stamps out here. So I have a lot of old stamps. I think this is the one I used for the front. So I think I'm going to use this. May your season be filled with love and laughter. This is, I think, my favorite things. I think. All right, so now I really did a dumb thing by not stamping these beforehand. That just makes it a lot easier. But maybe if I do it like this. Well, I know I'm going to do this. And then I'll use a block. This block. Let's see if we can do this without blowing it. But I can always go over it. So I like to use black ink for the sentiment. Sometimes I use colored ink. Now let's just hope this works. Oof, I got it kind of mucky. Too much. To do a little pre-stamping just to make sure we got that inked up good enough. Oh, yeah. These my favorite things. Stamps usually are really good. It's going to hit that, isn't it? Put it over here. Here we go, straight up and straight down. May your season be filled with love and laughter. So this is my November Christmas card, Christmas all year long. And so this will be the last card that I show you, I think, for 2022. I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.